I know how to use it. Stop trying to tell me how to use the stream manager. Okay. Today I want to do, well, I might have to end stream and then restart at some point, but I want to complete 2 series today. So we're going to start off with the minis, and then if we can, we'll do the racing icons. However, if we can't do that, then we will do, let me see. I guess we'll start with the exotics. Just so we can get the money to do the last one for vintage, but we'll see what happens.
Yes. Now somehow a beetle has got in here. But don't let that put you off. In this little gang from the 60s and 70s, there's also a Lotus Elan Sprint. Old Lotuses remind us that it really is not so complicated to make a car good to drive. Just make it as light as possible and as powerful as is reasonable. Make it have just a little less grip than it actually needs. And, most importantly, make sure the steering wheel is connected directly to the front wheels. No hydraulics. Absolutely no electronics. Likewise, if the only Mini you've ever driven in the real world is the comparatively huge car BMW makes today, here's your chance to experience what the team of slightly bonkers Englishmen had in mind when they invented the extremely compact original Mini. Smaller sometimes is better.
In any of the car previews, I've never seen them open the door before. It's not like anything huge, but it's just something I find kind of unique. And all these cars are fun little cars too. Let me see. So what I want to look at is I want to look at handling and speed. Those are the main two you want to look at. Or you can look at your handling and your acceleration, because the faster you can get the speed, the better you can handle, the better you can take the track. Let's see 4, 5, 5, 1. Okay, this one's better on speed, but it's a little worse on handling. And this one's worse on speed and still below on handling. Wait, no, it's better on speed, like just slightly. Let's look at acceleration. It's better. What about launching and brakes? 6. Oh, okay. Braking's just a little worse, but you know what? I'm going with Cooper. I used to know a guy named Cooper when I was in school still. Let's see. I hate that I can't actually see it. I hate that changes the viewpoint while you're trying to pick the color. I don't know. I don't really like any of the color choices. About actually, that doesn't look bad. We'll do this.
This is your 1965 Mini Cooper S.
The only thing that I think would make it look a little better if it had some pinstriping on it. But
we return to England for another event at the famous Silverstone Circuit.
as I was saying in the beginning, I want to try and do 2 series today. So I did take a little bit of a break from streaming and making any videos for YouTube. Which at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt me, because I don't really gain views or anything from streaming or on YouTube. That's okay. I don't do it to try and be successful with it. I just do it because I like to do it. It would be cool to get successful from it, even a little bit. Yeah, I want to get, maybe 1,000 subscribers on YouTube this year, or even 500. I'd be fine with that too. But I'm all the way down at it's 161 right now, I think. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. can't remember. I haven't looked at it in a while. Okay. Hang on a minute. These minis handle so much worse than the full-size cars. Hang on. I was expecting the power slide at the corner, and it just wants to turn its whole self around. They kind of sound like a prop plane. Come on, Cooper. We gotta win this ring. Ring? What am I saying? We gotta win this. Win this thing. Why am I slurring my speech? No, I don't talk much. Come on. It's a fun fact. I talk more on stream than I do when I'm not streaming. Or maybe as a sad fact. I don't know. You take it however you want. Come on. I wonder if it's possible to get a Mini Coupe in, well, I know it's possible. I've seen someone, lowered and shortened the top on it. But I wonder how hard it'd be to get a Mini Coupe in the US. Like a non-altered one. I also wonder how much that would cost in insurance. Cause I know it wouldn't cost a lot in gas. And I fucked up. You know, in my area, there's a guy that drives around a really bright pink Mini Coupe with a British flag on the roof, and he cut the pillars for the roof, shortened that down, and then he lowered the whole thing overall. It doesn't look too bad, but it definitely stands out being pink. And there's also there's a Crown Vic someone has as a almost wants like a translucent pink, like it's like a pink chrome. That's what it is. It's a pink chrome. I don't see it too often, but that one stands out too. Oh, I know it's a pearlescent pink. I think that's what it is, over a chrome base coat. You know, you'll see hints of pink, you know, with how you look at it, but you can still tell it's chrome underneath it. Like the main color is chrome. will say, for this thing losing traction so quickly, it definitely grabs traction again pretty easily. Or hooks back up, or however you want to explain it. Oh, why did I... Damn it, I hit the wrong button. I wonder if anyone's ever put like a V8 in a Mini Cooper before. So I know normally they come with a really small, almost like a motorcycle engine. So I know it'd be like a... You'd have to engineer a way to actually put something that big in it. But I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, also, so I want to get this over with now. I did have a full-time job for 15 days. You know, I was able to get 2 paychecks within that time. And actually, I have a 3rd paycheck, which will be the last one from there, coming on Wednesday. But they let me go on Thursday because they couldn't find any more work for me to do. And I was a temp. Anyways, I was a temp to hire position, so after 90 days, they would have that. They could hire me in or extend the 90 days, you know, whatever. But yeah, so unfortunately, I'm out of a full-time job again. I do still have the part-time job at the auction. But again, that doesn't make a lot. But also, there is a possibility I might be homeless come August. Because my mother has a new quote-unquote fiance. She's only known the guy for 2 months. And they're already planning to get married in July. And she's moving in with him, so she's not letting her children move in with her. Because she sees that we're all adults, which yes, we all are. And that we should be able to take care of all the bills or live on our own or whatever else. When we literally can't. We don't have full-time jobs. The bills for the place that we're currently in, which she was paying for before, and like I would try to help out when I was able to. It's almost $2,000 a month. That's all the bills, you know. But she expects us to be able to pay the bills or find somewhere else to live. Basically throwing us under the bus because she thinks she's still in her 20s or whatever and go run off with a new guy and forget about her kids. I mean, I was given the offer to move in with the lady I help flea markets, Sandy. And she said she'd give me 2 rooms because she has a double-wide trailer with 3 bedrooms. The 1 bedroom she uses as like her bedroom, but it's mainly like a storage room. And then there's 2 other bedrooms she's obviously not going to use that she said I could have if I do move in with her. Which I don't mind it, but it's the packing everything up just to move into a place that I don't know how long it'll last. Because you know, she's up there in age, we don't know how long she's going to be alive for, especially when she's just now getting, almost now getting over cancer for like the 5th time in her life, you know. And then if that happens, where am I going to go then? I would have nowhere to go. And that's like my whole fear right now. No matter how many applications I put out, I'm not getting any offers for a full-time job or any responses or anything. I've been given the offer to move in with somebody, but I don't know how long they're going to be alive for. My mother basically doesn't give a shit about any of her kids anymore. My older sister, who had that car accident, she said she's going to try and help, but she can only help so much, and she shouldn't have to do what our mother is supposed to be doing. And it's just, I'm scared. I can't say I've been scared a lot in my life about losing a place to live, but I'm terrified. Because if things go how they've been set to go, mother moving in with this guy and basically throwing all our kids out, and then I move in with Sandy and then she passes away, I'm gonna lose everything I worked my ass off for. Everything. And then what? I'm gonna be on the street, and I know I won't be able to take care of myself or anything like that, so it terrifies me, and it sucks I get absolutely no help. The state refuses to give me EBT because I made too much, or they can't verify that I don't work somewhere anymore, and stuff like that, and then I don't qualify for unemployment because I didn't make enough. Why can't life just be good for me for once?
We now head back to the Top Gear test track, designed by Lotus to be a true test of a car's ability.
Hey, hang on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at this job listing, see if I can apply to it. Yeah, so I have close to, if not 200 applications out. So I have almost 30 in Walmart. Well, 30 active applications for Walmart. And then I have applications to warehouses and cleaning jobs and general labor and everything. I'm tired of applying to places and never getting any responses from them. Like now at that point, I'm getting job listings that I can't apply to because I don't have the qualifications for. They're too far, damn it, or they're too far away, so I can't do them anyways. I don't have a car. And with mother moving with this guy, she's taking her car with her. So we have no mode of transportation besides my cheap e-bike that goes 20 miles an hour tops with a very limited range. Ugh, so annoying. I'm hoping to get a car this year, but I don't make enough for insurance, I won't be able to have a car that I can drive. Because insurance is going to be like, depending on what car I get, it's going to be like $300 a month. Because I'm under 25, so I'm a inexperienced driver, or however they put it. God damn it. And if I can't pay for insurance, I can't drive the car anyways. So yeah, the world is beating itself up, and then it makes life absolutely miserable and impossible for anyone that wasn't handed a silver spoon growing up, where they have everything already set up for them. It sucks because I live in the middle of nowhere, so jobs are limited. So you have to have a car, and if you don't, you're fucked. Anyway, I plan to do DoorDash again once I get my bike wheel back. It's currently at the bike shop, so I need new spokes put in it, because I broke a couple of them. Going to the job I had for 15 days. And then I took a loan out for my bank because I wanted to get a new pressure washer because I want to offer that service again. And I made a post about it in my community groups the other day, asking to see if there's any interest for it. I listed pricing and everything. But I haven't gotten any interest for it. The power washer is going to be here on the 19th. So I'm just going to have to push the service out there more. And I'm hoping I can make some money from that, because that'll help, but yeah, I'm trying to do a bunch of things to try and make any money. DoorDashing, power washing. Yeah, I'm helping Sandy out with a bunch of stuff, like physical stuff that she can't do herself anymore. Yeah, I'm trying to sell things, but I'm not really selling anything. I've never been good at that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of struggling with everything.
The next event is at the man-made paradise of Yas Island and the Yas Marina Circuit.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I get distracted. Just looking at my posts in my community group, seeing if there's any comments I just didn't see. Oh. I plan to, if I can, save up the money, get a trailer for my e-bike. Make it so I can haul around my pressure washing equipment. Make it a little easier so I can have a farther range that I'm willing to power wash. Yeah, just broke. So, right now I'm limited into my to my small area of couple trailer parks. It's 3 trailer parks in my area, like my little spot. So I'm limited to these 3, and anything that's like between the 2, or between the 3 of them. That's about as far as I can walk while carrying or pulling a wagon with stuff in it. But if I can get a trailer for my bike, I can go a bit farther. Like I can go out towards this small town area where all the shops and stuff are at. And that'll give me a little bit more business, but it's hard to get business when you can't really promote what you're trying to do out there to people if you're not in in a group. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying everything I can to try and make money, so people can't say I'm not trying. A little bit on the fun side of things, I ordered Subway. So I wanted something to eat. I didn't really eat anything yesterday. I had a microwave pizza. Which I know that's still a nice amount of food, but I was still hungry when I woke up today. Yeah, so I ordered Subway. Got it delivered because I had a coupon and whatever, but I ordered just 1 sub, and then they had a buy one get 1 6-inch for their normal cold cut. So I was like, yeah, might as well. So I asked food later. I ended up getting 3 footlongs for the price of a footlong and a 6-inch. Because I guess I just didn't want to cut a footlong in half and give me 2 halves, 2 6-inches. First, I probably was tired or whatever else. So yeah, I got 3 footlongs for relatively cheap. I didn't even finish the main footlong I was wanting to get anyways. It's a meatball sub that I get banana peppers, sweet onion it's a sweet onion, I think it's teriyaki or whatever, sauce on it. And then I get pickles because I like pickles. But then there's also, I like to get sub crunch on it. And I only know of that combo and like that combo because my ex, who's a Canadian native, we did a dinner, well, a FaceTime dinner movie date thing, and that's what they were ordering because they like that. And then I was like, well, I'll get the same thing. So that's what we did. We both got the same sub. I tried it, I liked it, and since then, whenever I get a meatball sub from Subway, that's how I order it. If I don't get that, I usually get tuna. I like the tuna subs. But I gotta restart this race. I'm stuck in basically last place. Might as well call it last place. I don't say it, but yeah. Anyways, I didn't finish that sub, so it's sitting in my fridge with the other 2 subs. Oh. I'll probably finish it later once I'm done with stream, but yeah. One thing I will say that's probably like discouraging people from wanting to hire me to power wash for stuff is the pricing. Because I know it's for me it's well in general for what I'm trying to pressure washing it's way cheaper than what other people charge. So I'm asking $60 for a single wide, trailer parks, and then $100 for a double. Normally it's like 2 to 3 times that pricing, but and then I'm charging $20 for any like general stuff like driveway, sidewalks, the shed, porches, trash cans, general small stuff like that. And then since I ordered a new pressure washer, I can actually, I guess you put soap down first, or moss preventive stuff, whatever. It will cost a bit more for that stuff, but I think the pricing, just because of the economy right now, is what it's gonna make it so people don't want to pay someone to pressure wash right now. I mean, it has been a couple of years since last time everyone did their pressure washing, so I know things need to be cleaned, but I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna give it till Monday or so, then I'm gonna make my posts again. Just see if you make it once, no one sees it, it's probably just because you post it at a time where no one was online and then got buried or whatever else. And since I have a printer now, I think I might print out some flyers maybe. We'll design and print out some flyers offering the service that way. So there's a flyer box at my mailbox area where you can put flyers in there to offer services and stuff like that. So I know that will help push it out, and then more people can grab a flyer and give it to someone else and whatnot. I just gotta make sure I put the area I'm servicing. Let's see, if you do 20 miles of range on one e-bike battery, that's max range, okay? So I'll put about, well, no, I think it's 25 miles max range, but, so you can usually get about 20. If you do 20, and I got 2 batteries, that means 20 miles max I can go. And then I would have to make a 20-mile radius, like from this road to that road, this road to that road, type of square area that I can service. I don't think it'll be terrible. It'll give me more options for things. I know most of the homes within that radius aren't going to be trailers, but I can always add on anything not listed that you want cleaned, I can give a quote for, or whatever else. This pressure washer though, it has a touchscreen on it. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I don't know how long it'll last, stuff like that. But if I get it and I use it and then it just doesn't do what it was advertised to do when I bought it, I know I can just return it. I'm hoping it works out though, because it's a nice one. It has a hose reel on the top of it to keep the main pressure washer hose all contained. It has a the wire holder on the side of it. Sorry, the power cord holder on the side of it, because it is electric. I didn't go for a gas one. Gas is too expensive. And then it even comes with like a hose with a filter on it, so you can use it as like a sump pump. If someone has like a pond they want you to use water out of, or a bucket or a barrel or whatever, that can be done. But I did also just buy a regular I'm not gonna go with this phrase, that pisses me off. I did also buy a regular like garden hose to go with it, because I know for a lot of people they don't have a pond or a bucket or a barrel of water they want you to use to hook up right up to their outside faucet. I want to get a 100-foot hose. I want to get it on a reel, so that way I can build something, or take like one of my wagons and build that out to be like the mobile pressure washer or landscaping type of thing or something. Just build something that I could set into the trailer and use that way for that, whatever, just to make things a bit easier. Just how I would do it is I would have the reel in the wagon, set up to the faucet, or maybe it's so I can move it in and out of the trailer, but set it next to a faucet, hook that up, and then hook the hose to the pressure washer, and go from there. But I don't know. I think too much.
We now head back to the Nürburgring, a demanding track used by the world's top automakers as a test of a car's performance.
Oh yeah, besides pressure washing, I want to start offering to make things for people. Like out of wood, because I have a chop saw, I have a whole bunch of nails that I bought a while back. I've got the long, I want to say they're deck screws. That's what they look like. They have the top part, it's smooth, and then it goes down to your threads. I use those for a lot of things, though. Like, I have general knowledge of making things out of wood. Like, I have a workbench I just redid. It's not perfect, but it works for what I need and the area I have to work with. I have a book box that I made a while ago. It's heavy without anything in it, but it stands up to what I built it for. Hold books, be able to move it full of books when needed, so like the bottom won't blow out or anything like that. I can stand on it if I need to, all that stuff. I have two shelving units I built. One of them holds all the nails. The other one's holding like various other stuff between these two tower speakers I have. I built a box for like a little crate type thing for my mother to hold some of her records in. Built that a while ago. I built another storage box similar to my book box, but it's taller, a little wider if I remember correctly. Built that to hold toys inside of for my nephew. I've made wooden spoons. Well, I made like a square spoon. I made a pretty square fork. It's not perfect, but for what that was just me learning how to make stuff. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to put out there like general labor or general making, tinkering type thing. At the end of the day, I never charge a lot to do anything for people like that. Like, I would say I'll charge you the cost of material, and then whatever you want to pay me for doing the service is, it's up to you. I'm not gonna set a standard rate or standard charge for it. Damn it. See, I definitely don't want Cooper after seeing how they handle in game. No, it's not exactly realistic. But I can already tell that especially in North America, you wouldn't be able to drive them. Not when it snows. I'm hoping they're not gonna charge me a ton when I go to pick up my bike wheel. So I'm gonna call them Tuesday and ask them if it's ready to be picked up. This should be. So I mean, I could have just done it at home and had it done the same day, but I didn't feel like doing that again after I redid the whole wheel back in December. I got about 6 months before I broke a bunch of bugs, but yeah, I'm hoping they charge about the normal price, between 40 and 50 bucks. I know they could charge more than that. They can, it could cost me 70 bucks. Depends how many spokes broke. What they decide to put on the wheel without calling and asking me first. They did that last time. They took out my rim tape and then put in brand new stuff. I didn't tell them to do that because they thought it was bad and needed replacing. It didn't need replacing. Yes, I knew there was holes in it, but the holes weren't affecting anything. So the rim tape I had on it was the original stuff, so it came on and off the wheel when needed, like really easily to be able to replace your spokes. Then the new shit they put on it, I couldn't do anything with it. I had to tear it all off. And I didn't have any rim tape, and I didn't want to pop any tubes, so I put electrical tape over the whole thing. Which I don't remember how many layers I put on, so they might be upset about that when I go to pick up my wheel. But I don't think they had to take off the tire and tube. They should have just had to take off the old spokes and pop in some new ones. And then, because I was having them replace spokes, they have to true the wheel. It has to be straight, I want to delete the spokes in the wheel. There's no way you can do that. I mean, well, there probably is a way, but there's no easy, like, off-the-shelf way to do it. It had to be like custom designed and made and stuff like that. Realistically, I like it if the whole wheel was just like one piece. Like, if I had to, I could still take it off and then separate the pieces and stuff like that, but oh well.
We return to scenic Barcelona and the Circuit de Catalunya, home of the Spanish Grand Prix.
I'm also hoping that when I go to pick up my wheel, the guy that was there when I dropped off my wheel, not the guy that was, putting my order in for spokes and all that stuff, but another guy, younger guy, I was working there. Just super rude. When he heard that I was coming in to get spokes replaced. So I'm hoping he's not there when I go pick up my wheel, or if he is, I hope he's not the one that's going to be, ringing me up and completing my order and stuff like that. So I don't want to deal with that. Because if he is, then I will not be taking my bike back there for a spoke replacement ever again. It sucks because they're the closest bike shop to me. And they're only bike shop in this side or this area of the state. For me to get to another bike shop, it's like an hour or so away. When they're only 15 minutes away at most, if traffic's bad. God damn it. We gotta restart this. I'm losing too much traction just trying to go around this fucking turn. Okay, I've now decided I'm only going to do one series today. Tomorrow I'll be back on and we'll do another one. So what I want to try and do again is get back into doing it every day. With streaming every day, even if it's only for a little while. Until I get another job, or if this becomes my job, that's cool. I'll do this all the time. I don't mind, but I know that's pretty hard nowadays when I don't have a computer to edit things on. And I know my phone wouldn't be able to handle editing things down like that. Even though I did just have to buy a new phone. So the other one still works, but the screen broke while I was at work, and I realized I needed to upgrade. The phone was slowing down. I couldn't even put DoorDash on it. Like, that's how bad it got. Because they no longer upgraded the Android version on anymore. So it wasn't able to handle newer operating systems for apps and stuff like that. But yeah, once the screen broke, I knew I had to get a new phone. I plan to maybe just buy a new screen for it later. Because the phone still works, and I still have apps on there that I can't transfer over because they're no longer on the Play Store and stuff like that. I'm realizing I should have went with the other fucking car. Anyways, yeah, I spent quite a bit of money. Got a new phone. Spent way more than I should have. Okay, way more than I should have. But that's because I didn't catch them adding on a wall socket to my order, which I didn't need or ask for. And then I didn't realize I can return it until after I ripped open the box it was in. I'm stupid. But it's okay. I'm gonna sell them at the next flea market I do with Sandy. I got a couple chargers for the car, and for the outlet. I'm probably gonna ask $5 a piece, which is way below like what you're gonna pay for them at the store. If the wall outlet was $30, I spent $30 more than what I should have just to get a new phone. I should have told them I didn't want a screen protector because that cost me a bit, and it was messing my phone up. I kept thinking I was touching the screen when I wasn't. and opening things and stuff like that. So I took it off and broke it. So I didn't even need that. Go save money there. Phone case already broke. I should have told him I didn't need a phone case. I wasted money with that too. It now has a new phone case on it. I got a nice one off Amazon for like $5. So, it's not a huge deal, but I should have thought ahead of time about it. Because what broke on the phone case was they had one of those metal rings on the back of it, so that we can work on the, I think it's a Q-lock phone mount for like car and stuff. That ring ended up getting like really, really loose, and then it caused it just to dangle and stuff, so I ripped it off. So it was annoying me. And the case was a bland black one too, so I didn't really like it anyways. I already planned on replacing it. Yeah, now I have a one that I picked out, obviously for myself. The purple case with black accents. It has a phone. Well, it has the phone stand on it. It's a metal ring that you can also use to help hold your phone, because they actually advertise that too. But and then it has a metal circle base like in the middle of that ring. It stays attached to the case, so you can still use like the Q-lock system and magnetic phone mounts, all that stuff. And the thing is, I got the standard version of this phone. So for $80 more, I could have got the Pro version. It would have had 2 extra cameras on it, wireless charging, and I think there might have been some other things, but I just didn't deem it to be worth it. And the thing that sucks too is online, the pricing was way cheaper than what it was in the store. So it made no sense to me. I gotta restart this all over again. But I just needed a phone, so I wasn't gonna sit there and argue with them or anything else, so it is what it is. Yeah, overall, I spent like $350 for a phone that online it sells like $210 before tax, or $220 at most before tax. And then you add on $30 wall charger I didn't need. That brings it to like $250, $240, $250. This case I didn't need. That was probably like another $15. Screen protectors probably another $15. Like it all made no sense to me at all at the end of the day. But whatever, I learned my lesson. Hopefully this phone will last a bit longer than the other one did. It is a brand new phone for this year, so it should last. The last phone I got it back in 2024. The phone I just had to replace. That one I would still be using if the screen didn't break. But yeah, as long as I get 2 to 3 years out of it at least, I'll be fine with it. Cause at that point, it paid for itself. might look and see if I can get like a. I know I probably won't need it, but I want to see if I can get a pack of screen protectors for the new phone. Like better quality ones, hopefully. I do want a screen protector on, just to make sure I'm not gonna break the screen again. It'll protect it a bit. But I'm only gonna do that if I can find them for cheap. But then again, I know I don't need a screen protector. I went a long time on the old one without one. I went almost a full 2 years without one. And I know a screen protector wouldn't have protected the screen from breaking when it did break, so. It fell on rocks, so it broke it in 3 different places. God, everything's fucking broken, so I can't. Oh, I'm getting annoyed. God damn it. I'm gonna go all the way back to when things didn't break, so otherwise I'm gonna be annoyed this whole fucking thing. Come on. And I'm going to get 3rd place. I was trying to get 2nd, but can I go? Aw, that was close. That's okay. Still got gold. Oh, not this coming week. The week after, I can finally put my plants outside. And I've got tomato plants, bean plants, all that stuff. That way they can grow and thrive and all that fun stuff. Sucks, I haven't been able to get my sunflowers to grow. I really planted all the seeds I had in the plant starter I have, trying to get them all to grow, but none of them have sprouted.
Our next event takes place high in the Bernese Alps in Switzerland.
I know it can take a while for them. I think it can take 4 to 6 weeks for them to start sprouting, but it feels like it's been longer than that now. I don't know. I could just be using my marbles. Ow. on. I usually do really good on this track, but that's with the full-size cars, not the minis. Come on. Come on. Finally, I'm getting first place in one of these. Holy shit.
next event takes us back to Florida and the historic Sebring International Raceway.
I just showed something. So I got my Nintendo DS as a Nintendo DS Lite with a blue Nerf protective case on it. I just showed it's been 6 years at minimum since I had that thing last. I recently bought a charger, and the charger came with a USB version, and then it came with a couple stylus, which is good because I was missing one anyways. But whatever I had set on, like set as it's like a personal message thing on it, if I remember correctly. Whatever that was set to 6 years ago is what it's still set to. Damn it! It sucks too though, because I don't have any newer games for the DS. All games I've had since, whenever. So a lot of them, they're already beat and completed. I don't have any Game Boy games for it, and though it can play those. I need to find someone that has a couple they'll let me borrow, if I can buy from them for cheap or whatever, or just have even a couple Game Boy games or even DS games. But I didn't realize how hard it would be to find stuff for the DS until the other day, well, a while ago, I was looking on and looking around in general, trying to find games and cases and stuff like that. I know a lot of people went for the 3DS, or even what was it, the 2DS, the flat version, a really weird version. I don't know, I'm glad that I have it back now, because there are some games I can still play on it and kind of enjoy, like Peggle. I found that in a parking lot at a place called Lazy Dog Pizza in Frankenmuth. And miraculously, it works. And it still works. Damn it! Can't say. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about it. At the job that I had for 15 days, I found 2 pairs of Ray-Bans. One of them I'm keeping because I kind of like them. The other ones I might keep, but I'm also going to try to sell them. Because the ones that I want, I'm definitely keeping are a $285 pair of sunglasses, which is insane to me. The other pair is $150 or something like that, when I can find. They're still really nice sunglasses, but I don't need 2 pairs of sunglasses, and out of the 2 of them, I kind of want to keep the more expensive ones. Not because they're more expensive, but I think they look a bit better. And they fit my giant head. I also found some smaller, I call them librarian glasses, or like evil rich lady glasses. That's what they remind me of. They're the real, thin, because they're not very tall. But long style sunglasses. I still have to look them up to see what those are worth, and try and sell them. But yeah. Come on. Yes! Yes! Okay. Damn, I've already been streaming for over an hour? What the hell? Oh. Let me do these? Okay, hang on. I completely forgot to look if these ones have their model number on them. It looks like it's worn off. Because for those who don't know, if you look on Ray-Bans, on the right, what do you call it? The right, arm. Yeah, that's what they're called, arms. Look on the right arm, you'll see that it says Ray-Ban. It'll say, like whatever, like Chromance, whatever. They'll say made in Italy, and then it usually has like an R or something like that, and then the CE that you see on pretty much everything. Maybe something else as well. But if you look on the left one, as long as it's not worn off, you'll usually see the model number, and then some other numbers and whatnot that I never really know what they're for. But that's usually how you can actually identify which sunglasses, Ray-Bans you have or have found, or whatever else. But yeah, I need to look these ones up again to actually really see what they're worth, because I don't have the model number for them, for the cheaper ones that I have.
We now head back to scenic Southern California for an event at the Temporary Street Circuit in Long Beach.
I think I might have just found them. I don't know. The arms look different, but I know you can get different arms for these glasses, which is also the hard thing to look out for. You gotta make sure the frame themselves look the same. That's what you gotta look for. As long as the frames look exactly the same, that's how you can figure out which sunglasses you have. And those ones are a little different. I just realized I can just look on the Ray-Ban. If you look on the Ray-Ban actual website, you'd probably find the ones that I have in my hand, cheap ones. But as doing a lot of digging, I'm just gonna say they're like $150, and then I'm not gonna sell them for that price. I'll probably try and sell them for like $100. But who knows if I'll actually get that price. That's the pricing I'll start out with. Start at $100, and then I'll go down from there. Again, I found them. It's not like I have any money invested in them. The lowest I'll probably take from is $50, because they are Ray-Bans. I gotta still think about pricing for them as what they would cost new, and then what I can sell them as used. I hate this track, I really do. No matter what car you're in, I hate this track. It's because of this stupidity of this little part right here. What I hate. How the fuck am I in last? sorry I'm not talking that much. Starting to get into my thoughts again. About just everything that's going on in my life. It's like I don't have a full-time job. I don't have a reliable place to live. I don't have family. The only person I could consider family was my mother, and now she's basically made herself become nothing to me. I can't get approved for any assistance through the fucking state. I either didn't do enough to meet the requirements, or I didn't make enough for the requirements, or they, for whatever reason, I still think I have a job that pays me a lot. There's no way I can prove that I don't, because that job refused to send them the fucking paperwork. Gosh, everything that's going on, and it's almost as bad as when my younger brother's abusing me every fucking day.
We are heading back to the streets of Le Mans, France for today's event at the iconic Circuit de la Sarthe.
Okay.
Now we return to the scenic hillsides at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin for another event at Road America.
Yeah, after this race, I'm gonna get off. Then I'll be back on tomorrow. Dude, the thing that sucks is, I was just looking back into reapplying for EBT, or SNAP, or whatever you want to call it. But what they require you to fill out, it never makes sense to me. So why do they need to know everyone's eligibility if I'm just applying for myself, not for everyone? And I don't want to go through and ask them every little detail about every little thing just to apply for something like that. The thing is, I know if I apply now, I can't give accurate information for what's going to happen come August. That's going to be a completely different situation. I think next time I'll go. I clean what is called the shit room. It's a half of a dining room, I guess you could call it, or like I guess you could also call it like a family room or something like that. Because she has a living room, and then technically next to that would be your dining room. That's right next to the kitchen. But then in front of that is another big room that has a fireplace. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, next time I go over there to clean the shit room, it's like half that room. We put down puppy pads for her elderly dogs to use, and I clean it for her. Anyways, next time I go over there to do that, I'm gonna ask her if I can start moving stuff around in the 2 bedrooms that she said she's gonna give me to live in. You know, I want to start preparing for that now. Because obviously it's going to happen. I'm going to have to live with her. And I'm kind of hoping she'll put her house, like, in her will to be mine. Because her bills are $9 something a month. You know, so about $1,000 a month. That I know I can do, even when I have a job. Because it's not hard to get $1,000 a month if you can get a job. That's her water bill, her electrical, her lot rent, you know, everything all together. And then I need to figure out how I can get my phone line off of my mother's account. I know it would raise the bill for her stuff, so she'll no longer have 4 lines. But at the same time, how can I completely cut her off without doing that? So I'm also going to need to get my birth certificate from her. So I have my social security card. I know I'm going to need that. Why is life on difficulty mode for me? Why can't life be easy like it is for so many other people? Especially people my age. Or even younger than me. Okay, people younger than me already have cars and full-time jobs, and they're about to buy their first house and stuff like this. This and that. And I'm over here worried about being homeless, not having a car. Can't even get a fucking job. No matter how many jobs I apply to. That job I had for 15 days, if they told me if they get busy again and if they have something steady again, they'll recommend me to come back over there. They'll ask me first if I'm willing to. And if I don't have a job by then, obviously I'm gonna take it because it's right up the street from me. It's like 10 minutes on my bike. Obviously I'll take that, but I just wish that job would have lasted a little longer. I was making really good money. Between the 2 paychecks I already got from there, I made over $1,000. Like, well, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I made like $1,100 to $1,200 already from there. Between the 2 checks. Which is about what I made in a month working at my old job at A&W. Well, I think it might be a little less than what I made per month, or depending on what I made that month, how busy it was, something like that. But yeah. And like that kind of money is what I was making per week. I was making, like, first check was a short week, so I made almost $500. Second paycheck I got was a full week with 8.5 hours overtime. That one was almost $800. Like, this is after taxes. It's like before taxes, I made almost $1,000. Which to me is insanity, but whatever. Can't keep reminiscing on a job that I don't have anymore. Just hoping I do get that job offered back at some point. We have another job that's working over there. Like, I tried telling him, train me on anything you want. I'll do it. I don't mind learning new stuff. And I know they know I'm a good worker, so I was completing stuff way ahead of schedule and everything else. Okay, since we complete the series, we'll look around and see what we're going to do next. And then, yeah. Okay, so the last one I need to do is this one for this, but obviously I can't get the card. It doesn't say I have the funds to buy it. Because you need to say car's affordable, or garage car eligible, or whatever else. Current car eligible, stuff like that. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I think just so we can finish this top portion off, next time we'll do these. And that should hopefully give us enough to do the last one for this one, hopefully. But we'll see what happens. But if you guys stopped by at all, thank you. I really do appreciate it. If I can reach 2,000, well, no, sorry. If I can reach affiliate on YouTube and Twitch before 2028, I plan on doing a PC giveaway. Well, I plan to do a PC giveaway and then another giveaway of some kind. I'm not sure what yet, but I figured I'd put those out there, maybe incentivize you guys a bit. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see y'all on the next one. Let me see if I can find someone to raid real quick. Wrong button. Where's that? Is this it? Ha, here it is. Got 4, 4, 3. I don't think they're streaming right now, but we'll go ahead and raid them.